So they throw the now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touch. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Wilson throwing again on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. We'll try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Returning it, here's Spencer. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Lock. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
There's a ball. But not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lock again. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Lindsey.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. And
he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 26 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos push further out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
Wilson's pass.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Duke Dawson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Tackle made.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From midfield, here's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
By the Seahawks.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Jason Myers.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Broncos.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this. Fun to watch.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And this is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, he'll air this one deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll go up top here for Hamler, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun snap to Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Again, it's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Take It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 11-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Lock working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now to the air. Lock. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
From the gun on third down, Lock. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Lock. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down. It's Lindsay. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
3rd and 3.
Block now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Lock on target to Jerry Jeudy. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty... They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. To throw again on second down. Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
48-yard line.
Locke now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 52 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Giving more than what I get, expecting nothing back.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Here's the score. Broncos 21, Seahawks 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Wilson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Wilson now to throw on third down. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. All right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. Two-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Now this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of
the end result, 21 yards.
Down Seattle.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
Wilson will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a shot.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Wilson.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. His pass caught at the 4.
Wilson's pass.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run the screen with Carson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Eluding the pressure. And he fires one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the